Hey there, this is Hello Code and welcome to another tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to perform face detection using a really popular Python module, the OpenCV module. First, I will start by explaining what is the purpose of OpenCV. You will also learn how to download the module, and last you will learn how to perform face detection in 5 simple steps. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, what is the purpose of OpenCV? OpenCV is a library for solving vision problems. That basically means that it's used to analyze videos and images. For example, you can analyze an image and find the number of people in that image. The OpenCV library has many cool applications like face detection. It can also be used for reading license plates, for gesture recognition, and for many others. How can you download OpenCV? You can download the OpenCV module using the Python package manager, known as pip. You can do this from the terminal. So let's open the terminal. Please note that OpenCV has a dependency with the module NumPy. So you will need to install the NumPy module first. Alright, so let's do that. In the terminal, I will type pip install NumPy. And that will start installing the module. Alright, that's done now. So let's start installing OpenCV. I will say pip install OpenCV-Python and I will press intro. Perfect, we just installed OpenCV, so let's move on to the cool stuff, face detection. I will perform face detection in an image in 5 simple steps. First, I will select an image and load it. Next, I will convert the image to grayscale. Next, I will create a face classifier, and I will show you what that is in a second. Next step is finding the face in the image, and last step is drawing a rectangle around the face that we found. Okay, so those are the 5 steps to perform face detection. Let's start with selecting an image. You can use any image that contains a face. I have my image here, which I have called sample image. So I will create a new file. In this case, I will be working in idle, just because idle is installed along with Python. However, you can use any other IDE that you like PyCharm. So I will create a new file. In the same folder where my image is, and then I will import the OpenCV library. And now I will use the imRead function to read the image. So I will type image equal cv2 imRead and the name of my image file. Alright, so far we loaded the image. Next step is converting the image to grayscale. This is necessary because it will remove all color information which is useless for object detection. So removing this information will make analyzing the image much easier and quicker for the OpenCV module. So to convert to grayscale, I will say gray image equal then the library cv2, and I will call the function cvtcolor, passing as parameters the image that I'm gonna convert and the color scale, which is cv2.color_, BGR to gray. That means converting from BGR, blue, green, red, to gray. So our image is gray now. The next step is creating the face classifier. The classifier is an algorithm that has been already trained to detect a specific object. In this case, is trained to detect faces. The algorithm is trained by processing a lot of different images with and without faces. After processing a good number of images, the algorithm gathers rules that help to determine how to find a face within an image. To use a face classifier, you just need to download it from the URL in the description. You should place the classifier file in the same folder where your script is. Please note this file is an XML file. Now I will load the classifier into my script. So I will say face classifier equal cv2 and then cascade classifier, and as a parameter I will pass the classifier file name. So we have our image ready and the classifier, so we are ready to run the face detection and find the faces in our image. To do that, I will use the classifier and then call the method detect multiscale, and as a parameter the image I would like to use. And this will return a list with all the rectangles where the classifier found the face. These rectangles are represented with 4 numbers: the origin of the rectangle, the x and y, and then the width and the height. These rectangles tell us where the faces are. So we got to the last step, which is drawing the rectangles on top of our original image. This way we can visualize the analysis and make sure the algorithm detects the faces correctly. So I will use a for loop to loop through every rectangle. So I will say for x, y, w, h, because as I mentioned, the rectangles are represented by 4 numbers, and the in operator, face rectangles, and last semicolon. And now I will draw each rectangle. So I will say cv2 dot rectangle, and as parameters I will pass the image. Then I need to pass 2 points, the top left corner and the bottom right corner. Next parameter is the rectangle color in RGB format, and the last parameter is the thickness of the rectangle line. So we just added the rectangle to the image, so now I will display the image. So I will say cv2.imshow, and as parameters the title of the image and the image itself. Then I will add something, so our script waits for the user to press a button or a key before closing. So I will type cv2.waitkey and 0. If you don't add this statement, the image will pop up and close straight away, so you wouldn't be able to see it. At last line, I will type cv2.destroy all windows. Alright, let's run it and see if it works. Amazing, our script is working and it was able to find the faces in the image. As you can see, OpenCV makes this otherwise difficult task really simple. Alright, that's the end of the tutorial where you learn how to perform face detection using the Python OpenCV module. I hope this tutorial was useful. Please let me know in the comments if you have any question. Also, please feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye!